Shalom and welcome once again to another installment of Elders of GMS, giving all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Today's topic is entitled Tahar meets two of Nate's men. And basically I ran into two of Nate's men. I believe both of them were officers, rank wise. So they've been with Nate for a while. I mean, I noticed their faces in videos. You know, both of them brothers are good. You know, they good. Well, I seen one of them. I think I seen both of them speak. Yeah, I seen both of them speak, and they're good speakers. You know, and basically what happened was I went to a BJ's, and I had my camera with me, and the Spirit told me to bring my camera. I don't always carry my camera around, but I hadn't had a camera in my car with me for about 3 weeks, and then something told me to, bring the camera. And I think I had put the camera in my car a day before that or 2 days before that, so I had it in my car. So I went to BJ's, and they were coming out. Two of them were coming out, and I was coming in. And basically I kind of met eyes with one of them, and in my mind, I was like, that looks like one of Nate's men, and the brother was looking at me like he was like, this guy looks familiar. He said, this guy look, and we, that is, that's the heart, and that, and basically it was like, we didn't know what was going to happen. I know what I was going to do. I was going to go up and salute the brothers. We got to rep like we're crazy, like we're going to do some wild shit, but we're not like that, man, when you meet us out there on the street, But anyway, I went up to the brothers and I saluted the brothers. They saluted me back. We actually hugged and we talked for almost, if not a half an hour, it was almost a half an hour. And we went through the scriptures. The brothers were very brotherly. They were in order. They were very friendly. And I was friendly. I talked to them guys like we knew each other. Pretty much, we just started talking and going into the scriptures, and basically, I said, I know you guys watch me, how hard I get on Nate, and but I said, look, and you'll see it on the video. I said, I believe this for the longest, that Nate is a man of the Lord, and we're all gonna come back together anyway. Now, the reason why I believe Nate is a man of the Lord is the same reason why I believe Ariah and Shaw are men of the Lord. When you go to Ariah, all these scriptures and these breakdowns are from Ariah. Okay? So the Most High, I can't believe the Most High is going to give all this deep information to a demon. Okay? And same goes with Nate, because when Nate was at the main school, he was under my camp, and he was always a scripture man. And he was close to Ariah too. He was always in the scriptures. He was always, studying and asking questions and going to class. And he moved up in the ranks fast as a teacher. And I was basically telling them guys that I was going into like how it was back then. And I said, and I even told them brothers, I said that back then at the main school, it's different than it is now, because at the main school we used to have a lot of arguments and debates about the scriptures with me with Ariah and Yeshaya and Lahab and them, and we used to go at it, and basically after we would have our argument, we would salute each other and do what we got to do. And people tend to think that we shouldn't be that way, but no, you should be that way, man, because what's the saying? Steel sharpen steel? Is that the saying? Iron sharpen iron. Sharpen iron. Steel sharpen steel. Iron sharpen iron. The sword sharpen it. Whatever. But anyway, that's what keeps you sharp, and that's what keeps you thinking, because you got a lot of different Israelite camps out there. You got some camps that believe that Cornelius is an Edomite. You got others like myself and Nate. They believe that Cornelius is a Edomite, or I'm sorry, Israelite. Other camps believe that that Cornelius is an Edomite. And then we had the controversy with the mark of the beast, which is the chip. And we always go into that. Every week we speak some way or another. We get in on that chip thing, man, because that's one of the main prophecies and the last prophecies that's going to happen before the Most High come back and deliver us. Now, when this chip is fully implemented, which they're right, they have the technology and they're ready to do it, but they're really looking for an opening. But when this chip is fully implemented and they go to really almost trying to force people to do it and eventually forcing people to do it, then we know that we're at the end of this system. And the technology is here, man. The technology is here. But anyway, I brought up the thing. I said, look, Nate is going, I came straight like I always do. I said, look, the reason why I get on Nate is because Nate is going off because he knows he's supposed to teach the name of the Most High. Now, these two brothers, one of them basically said it more than the other, but the other agreed, I would say, that, look, the thing about this issue about the name of the Lord, the true name of the Lord is this. There's no law that states that we have to know the name. I think he said know the name of the Lord. All right? Which there's plenty of scriptures that say you have to know the name of the Lord. You have to proclaim the name of the Lord. And you can't use the word Christ to replace the name of the Lord. And there's scriptures on that. And we went back and forth. And then we went into, I believe from there, the main two topics was the name. Then we went into the chip. And I went into the scriptures and I showed them that the chip, the mark is the mark of the beast is the chip. And basically what they said, and I said all men will get this. Or not all men are going to get it because, of course, we're not going to accept it. And there's going to be other people that's not going to accept it. But the majority of the people will accept that chip. And basically he came back and went into the 15th verse of the 13th chapter of Revelation and said that it's talking about nations. So then I said, well, look, if you go to the 16th verse, you see the word man there. Man, the word man does not mean nations or nation. And like I said, we were going back and forth for a good 25 minutes, I would say. And then one of the brothers, they had to leave. They looked like they were in a rush anyway, but they stayed around and we talked. And I pretty much said, when it comes to this knowledge, when these scriptures, we can go all night. And they said, yeah, that's true. When it comes to going into these scriptures, we can go for hours. And especially when you have like-minded people that are in the scriptures, even though we don't agree with the same certain issues that they believe in, 95 to 98% of the information we believe in the same thing. But there's a few things in the scriptures that we contradict on. One is the name of the Most High and whether you should proclaim the name of the Most High. And number two is a mark of the beast. There might be some others, but those are the main two. So basically they had to go and do what they had to do. And I basically said, well, look, I'll come and walk y'all to the car. And then when I was walking them to the car, I said, look, I got a camera. Can I do a little filming with y'all? Because I had said on a video when Ricard had ran into Nate on the train, and Ricard had called me, and I was speaking to Nate, and we said in the show, and there was some people that said, I don't even believe that, man. Anything you GMS guys say, I don't believe that. So I got to carry that camera around everywhere I go. Okay? Because people don't believe things, man. Like it's impossible for me to run into somebody that's part of another camp. Okay? And like I said, if I run into Nate, man, hey, I'll salute him and all that, man. And then I'll say, how you doing, this, that, and the other. And then we'll go at it, man. We'll go at it in the scriptures, man. We ain't going to be talking about fly fishing or bowling. We're going to be talking about the scriptures. Okay? But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up and let y'all see it. It's about 3 minutes long. And here we go.